Hi folks, welcome back. This is Toaster again with another replay, this time in the Strv M/42. I am working up, this is the Swedish line I think. And so anyway, this tank is a mixed bag. It's got no armor, it's got decent mobility, and it's got 15 degrees of gun depression, which is nice. And the gun, although it's rather punchy, the velocity on it is rather poor. It does I think 150 average damage with 135 pen. We'll have to get the replay started. And the gold rounds are not that great. They don't have a lot of extra pen, and they are AP, so that you don't gain shell velocity or anything with them. So I played. We're mid tier here, or we're bottom tier here, and I was sure this was an ace, but it's not. So let's go ahead and get the replay started. And I was just looking kind of at the gun depression there just to see, because I'm like, this sure looks like a Dicker Max, which I also own. And I was talking to my brother in TeamSpeak, and he went and looked it up, and he's like, it's 15 degrees. Jeez, there's a lot. So it is a lot. So I don't really want, I'm a support tank in this matchup. I don't think this thing has 115 pen, so it's not the best penetration. And the gold rounds, I want to say they're 144. So that's not very high. I'm used to like an M4 Sherman that gets 128 pen and I don't know, 177 on the gold rounds. So this feels pretty anemic, but it's workable for the most part. You're just trying to get sides and rear of stuff, and then you end up so that you end up in this middle, getting lit a lot early, and that's bad. Fortunately, the Artie does ignore me because this thing takes massive Artie damage because it's got no armor. So we're just we're attempting to get somewhere that we can get shots. The start of this game doesn't start out so well, but nevertheless. So we're going to go up into these bushes here and hopefully hit tanks. That Skoda T24 is in the open, and we're able to get a shot, but we end up eating two shots right away. And that Type 64, good on him for sitting on that hill and waiting for me to expose myself. So they're trying to cap. That's a terrible idea. And we're able to put a nice high roll 165 into that Type 64. But we do need to be careful. We are bottom tier, very bottom tier in this, and we're in a medium tank with zero armor. So whatever happens, we're gonna get worked because we have no armor. So we're just trying to use the gun depression, and I've got my binos up now, and we're able to get a free shot into the T67. So you'll notice I'm backing down the hill, and I'm trying to get Artie safe. I'm assuming Artie's probably an A1, just as a guess. And we're able to pick up a little bit of spotting there as well. So we blind fire where we think the Type 64 might be, but he ends up being somewhere else. It's really a shame for the enemy team that the Type 64 went there. There are so many good spots on this map to get some good scouting done. This is one of my favorite scout maps, actually. So now that the Type 64 is dead, I assume he's the one that was spotting me, and so I can kind of work my way around to the position I actually originally wanted to go. But at this point, it's moot because the ARL is on the other side of the hill, and we're not able to shoot at it. So we're just going to blind fire. This, I don't believe this shot hits, but there was an IKV sitting in that bush at one point, so I have nothing better to do, so I'm just blind firing. and I'm looking for a shot on this ARL. He's trying to back out, but we're able to spot that M4 and get a nice shot into him. So we're up to 600 damage, which isn't great, but this Hellcat is ignoring us, so. And we missed that shot as well. The gun handling on this is not fantastic. I've noticed not a lot of people play this. So at this point, we don't have a lot of damage. 600 damage is not fantastic, right? But this is kind of an average game too. So we're able to take out the VK, and where most of our damage comes from is this tank that completely ignores me, this VK. I don't know why he ignores me, but he does. And he makes the classic mistake of turning side on to me. And there's nothing back there to shoot at him. So I just don't understand why he's not facing me up. Maybe he thinks there's still something back there. I don't know. But that guy, I'm probably a one shot for him, just if I was to guess. But we picked up like 600 damage on him, or 500 damage anyway. So, and some spotting. So we're just coming up here and trying to make ourselves small, which we're able to do. And again, I'm really, really surprised that Artie has not punished me yet. So we're trying to get the lower plate without exposing ourselves, and we're unable to do that. But based on this VK, we do get a shot in there, and then that's basically the end of the game for us. We do end up winning the game. I made a mistake there, but again, I'm bottom tier, so in order to get 1,400 damage and 500 assists, that's almost 2,000 combined, is actually a pretty good game in a tier 5 and a tier 7 match. And I honestly thought it would be an ace. I mean, that's 2,000 combined is generally about what it takes to ace most tier 5s. So I'm not going to do an after action report on this one. I don't think it's really necessary, but I appreciate you guys watching. If you'd like to see more videos, you're welcome to subscribe. And if you'd like to like the video, that'd be great. If you did not like the video, go ahead and dislike it, and we will go from there and catch you on the next one.